Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be doing my Image Comics May 2019 Solicitations. So if Image Comics is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more comic content from me in the future. Now let's begin. As always, we got my honorable mentions for the month. Now my honorable mentions for the month of May are Farm Lady, Golgar, I think that's how you pronounce it, Gunning for Hits, Hit Girl, Kick Ass, Little Bird, Murder Falcon, Rumble, Self-Made, and Validation, I think it's called. I keep getting this name screwed up. Now, these are just books I haven't read yet, like Farm Lady and Golgar. Some of them are just books I'm not just that interested in, like Hit Girl and Gunning for Hits and Kick Ass and Murder Falcon. Some of these are just not as exciting as some of the other ones, but I still am enjoying reading them and look forward to picking them up each month. But let's get into the books I'm excited to read for the month of May. Next, we got Assassination Nation issue number 3. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, our surviving hitmen go into full-on kill mode as they try to take down the leader of the Mora gang and maybe finally put this whole thing to bed. Though you know it is a whole gang they'll have to fight, and they will have to take on current number one hitman Talapian to get the job done. What to take bets on who will make it out alive. Now, this hasn't even come out yet, but I am excited. I am nervous it might be a little silly, but I think it definitely has promise. The cover is probably one of the better ones I've seen from this book so far. I think this is probably one of the best. It's still not perfect, but it's on the right track. Next, we got Evolution issue number 17. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, the sky is falling in on Abe, Claire, Rochelle, Hortez, and anyone unlucky enough to have wandered into their paths as their war against the bug and each other gets bloodier. The end times of humanity are here. That is exciting. I'm very excited to see what comes forward with this new story arc as our heroes converge on the same city together. The cover, again, these are just weak covers for Evolution. I don't know, nothing special is with this book with the covers, but I'm excited to see what goes on with the story and everything around it. It's just really cool, and I'm excited to see what goes on with it and what stories they might be telling with this book moving forward. Next, I got Farmhand issue number 8. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, the chickens finally come home to roost. Now, I don't want you to go off of the synopsis. Probably something big's going to happen in this issue. They just probably disguised it with this synopsis. The cover, though, is really cool looking. I like this one with the sunflowers as the eyes. Very cool looking. Very ominous looking cover with how they got the character portrayed on it. I really like this book. Highly recommend it if you're into kind of like horror and stuff like that. Definitely something I think you should check out if you're into that kind of genre. But not much else to go off of this book with the synopsis and the cover. Next, we got Gasolina issue number 18. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, Viva Mexico, ignore the narcos and the monsters they've unleashed, ignore the gunfire and crisis from the dark, ignore the first of many wars and the death of a nation. This is a love story, but not all love stories last. Now, I've been very much enjoying Gasolina lately. It's been heating up. I haven't read the latest issue, so I can't predict too much there, but it's still very good. And I do like the cover here with the love story aspect. It's very interesting. I'm interested to see where they take this. This will be the end of the third arc, so I'm curious to see if this will end or if this will be setting up for a fourth arc. I'm just interested to see where they take this. Next, we got Gideon Falls issue number 13. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, Stations of the Cross Part 2. Father Burke's hunt for the Laughing Man Killer goes from the Old West to a stump pack version of Gideon Falls, complete with an overworldly version of the Black Barn, where the bishop is a new piece added to the comic chessboard. Now, this is a very interesting book. I very much enjoyed it. This cover, It's probably not a least favorite I like, just because it seems very busy. That's one issue I have with a comic book. When the cover is very busy, it definitely deters my interest. Even though I like the book, I'm still gonna pick it up. But the cover just kind of doesn't draw me in as some of the other books I like. Next, we got Infinite Dark, issue number 6. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Paranoia reigns supreme on the Ophius as Phlegian leaders must choose between two terrifying unknowns. Meanwhile, Dava Carell investigates nightmarish crimes with an unlikely ally. Now, this is very interesting. I'm interested to see where they take this into the second arc. I haven't finished the first arc yet. I'm just about to, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I'm very interested to see where they take this moving forward into its second arc. It's been a very interesting, especially with a creepy aspect and a kind of like a sci-fi horror at the same time. So it's a very interesting book. The cover is probably weak in my opinion. I don't really like it. I feel like it's too busy. But overall, very much interested in where they take this in the second arc. Next, we got Isola, issue number 8. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: A stranger reads Oblivion and Rook to question their journey. Now, this is very interesting. I think we got a hint of this stranger in issue number 7, so I'm interested to see where they take it moving forward. This is definitely a great book. The art is beautiful. The cover, the character looks cool on it. Just interested to see where they take this. Not much really else to go off of the synopsis here. It's just a pretty interesting synopsis, especially with them questioning their journey. So I'm very interested to see where they take this into the second arc moving forward. So we got Middle West, issue number 7. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Just as the chance for a new life was starting to come together, Abel spirals out of control again, and his adoptive family gets caught in the storm. Now, I'm very interested to see what goes on with this book. It's one of my new favorite books. Scotty Young, I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't get into him sooner, because he's been putting out some really great books, and just love his story rating so far with this book. It's a very interesting book, and I'm excited to see where they take this. I don't know if this will be in a new arc or anything, but I'm just curious to see where he takes Abel moving forward. It's just a very interesting book, and the cover is cool. I'm interested to see what the story in the book is, though, because that is what I'm more interested about than this cover here. So we got Oblivion Song, issue number 15. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Face to face with the faceless men of Oblivion. What are they? What do they want? Where do they come from? Those questions will not be answered in this issue. Now, I really hope that's a tease. They teased us back in issue, what? I think it was 5 or 6, and we still haven't gotten answers yet. It's kind of frustrating me. I'm going to be one of those people. I'm probably going to be a negative Nancy here and say Oblivion Song, in my opinion, is a little bit overhyped in my opinion. I like it, but it's not like one I'm excited for every month. The cover, though, was very nice. I really like how it's different. It's darker than some of the recenter titles of Oblivion Song, where the covers were all bright colored. It's still bright colored, but it's still done it in a good way, where it's more dark. So I really like that. It makes the covers pop and something different. So we got Paper Girls, issue number 28. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: Part 3 of the final arc. Experience 4 timelines simultaneously in this 4 Tour de Force issue. Now, this is I love this book. It's one of my favorites. Very sad that it's ending, but hopefully it goes out on a high note. The cover is very cool looking. I don't know who this is on the cover. I think this might be one of the time travelers from the future. Very cool looking. I love the colors again. Again, one of my favorite things about this book is how they do the wraparound covers. Those are very well done and very beautiful in my opinion. Brian K. Vaughan has done a great job with this book. Interested to see what the 4 different timelines are. We'll probably be seeing Aaron, Mac, KJ, and Tiffany all in their own timelines. So I'm very interested to see what goes on here and how they condense that into one single issue, 22-page comic. Next, we got Port of Earth, issue number 10. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads: As Seattle faces a deadly alien epidemic, the ESA has its human agents covertly tracking down the source of the outbreak, both within anti-port human resistance groups and the Port of Earth itself. Now, this is one of my favorite books. Unfortunately, it was announced that Top Cow has just decided not to continue with the book, so it's not going to be going on for much longer, which is disappointed. A lot of Zach Kaplan's books have ended with Eclipse, and now this. So I'm kind of disappointed. I'm hoping he does something else coming out soon. But I think for one of his books, at least, he's got 50 issues or so typed out already. So that might be, maybe he'll shop it around to another publisher or something. But as for the synopsis here, this looks interesting, especially dealing with an alien outbreak and them trying to fight it. Next, we got Redneck issue number 20. Now the synopsis for this issue reads, "Welcome to Asilo de Muerto." Sorry if I mispronounce that. I'm not good with my Spanish. But home to all the evils of the world. And next, but who is Corona and why is he the only one who can save Bartlett? Now, this is very cool and interesting synopsis here. I'm interested to see them moving into the Mexico territory and interested to find out more about Corona. The cover looks very, very cool. If this is Corona, he's a really cool looking character, and just interested to see his take and how he's the only one to save Bartlett and why. Those are my big questions here, is how and why is he the only one that can save Bartlett. Next, we got Skyward issue number 13. And a synopsis for this issue reads, "Fix the World Part 3. Chicago is in terrible danger and Willa finds herself trapped and unable to help save her home. It's up to Edison to rally the city and try and protect it from the farmers' revolt, but will it be enough? Can Willa figure out how to get there in time?" Now, I really love Skyward. If you haven't, definitely check it out. They're making this into a TV show, I'm pretty sure. So I definitely recommend trying to find it before they start price gouging stuff. I love it. It's just takes a simple concept of what happened if there was no gravity in the world, and it's just an interesting book, and I'm just interested to see where they take this into the third arc. I haven't finished the second arc yet. I have it on my list of books to read for today. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm just excited to see where they take this. Next, we got The Realm issue number 14. Now the synopsis for this issue reads, "A much needed respite becomes a bloodbath when the preacher and his kin invite Will to join the family." Now this sounds interesting. The new issue for The Realm came out yesterday. I haven't read it yet. I haven't been able to get to my shop in a couple of weeks now, so I got a lot of reading to catch up on. But I'm very interested to see what goes on with this issue moving into the third arc. The Red Queen's on the cover. The Blood Reina is here. Anybody who watches The 100 will know that reference. But this is exciting. I'm very interested to see where they take this moving into the third arc and hopefully in the future arcs. Very cool cover and just excited for the future of this book. It hasn't been grabbing me the way I feel like other people have been enjoying it, but I definitely think it's something that you should check out, and I'm hoping for it to get better moving forward. I think this definitely has a promise, and I think it'll definitely get better moving forward into the third story arc. Next, we got Witchblade issue number 15. Now the synopsis for this issue reads, "Last Days Part 3. Alex makes it back from the apocalyptic future to the present, but not everyone makes it back with her. She and Haley face off, and Alex quickly discovers the event that kicks off the demonic takeover of New York is fast approaching." Now, this is one of the books I really loved in 2018. It's one of my new favorite books. I'm still a few issues behind, so I apologize. I can't give much predictions here. Just excited for this post-apocalyptic future to finally come and see what it's all about. This is a story arc. I think that's going to be an awesome story arc in this book. If you are checking it out, I highly recommend continuing of it because it sounds exciting and interesting. If you haven't, definitely check it out because I think it's definitely getting good. But yeah, guys, that's my Image Comics May 2019 solicitations. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way don't miss more Image Comics or comics content from me in the future. This has been Vision here at Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.